Well, hello, Emily. It's your father, Miguel Trujillo, and it's the 25th of April, 2016. And I wanted to take some time out and show you around my house. I don't think you've been here before, and so I'd like to show you and share with you where I've been living and all this time, or some of it anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you what the outside looks like, and then we'll come inside and I'll show you around the place. I'll give you the grand tour. Okay? All right, here we go. Outside it is. So this is where I live now. 3632 Rucker Road. And this is the house that I live in. It's a 3-bedroom house, and oh, there's my car, my Nissan Sentra 280Z, my Nissan Sentra GXE 4-door sedan. Anyway, there's the garage that you can make out over there, and some shrubs, and there's my lawn, and some of the windows out front, and there's my trash can. So, well, this is my front yard. And it's looking pretty green now that we've got some rain recently. Anyway, let's go inside and take a look, see what's in here. Alright, well. So one of the first things you see upon entering my house is my fire extinguisher. So, there we go. Anyway, but besides that, I also have my front door, and I have some pictures on the wall of people who I admire. And in fact, we can talk about them. This is Bertrand Russell, an American philosopher who lived at the turn of the 20th century, and he's one of my favorites. He's a very rational thinker, a humanist, and mathematician, and he helped inspire me in a lot of ways, especially when I was in college. And I'll have to talk about Bertrand Russell here and there, but in the meantime, you can look him up on Wikipedia and get the down low on why I admire him so much. Next to Bertrand Russell is Ayn Rand. I'm also an admirer of her, and this is an early picture of her. I guess she's doing a television or radio program about something or other. But she originated the philosophy of objectivism. Now, I'm not an objectivist myself, but at least I'm not anymore. I used to be, and now I'm just an admirer of her and her philosophy, and we could talk at length about that at other times too. And of course, here's another one of my favorites, Epictetus, famous one of the originators of Stoicism philosophy again, which I admire. We'll have to talk about Stoicism and Epictetus. He wrote a famous book called The Enchiridion, which was a big part of my early formation when it came to an understanding of ethics. And here, of course, is Socrates, or at least a bust of Socrates, early Greek philosopher who was sort of the originator of a lot of ideas, but particularly that of the Socratic method. I'm sure in school you'll talk a lot about that. And I can go into great detail about Socrates and what he means to me. Here's the originator of behaviorism. I forget his name momentarily, but and then here's Albert Ellis, another. I'm an admirer of him. Developed a lot of psychology theories, which is the basis for nearly all studies in psychology today, cognitive behavioral therapy. And I admire his work. I've read nearly all of his books, and I listened to some of his tapes and also his videos, so I appreciate him. And hey, guess what? There you are. There's my Emily at some Christmas some time ago. Anyway, there's another picture of Emily. All right. Wow, what a cutie pie. So let's see what else we got going around here. Well, there's my Thor comic book. I just got finished reading my Thor comic book for the second time. And okay, here's now this set of furniture is pretty interesting. I've had this set of furniture for years. longer than certainly you've been alive. And in fact, when you were a toddler, or even before that, when you were an infant, you used to spend time on this couch. And so I'm sure there are some spots related to your doings on this couch. So it still continues to exist. So there's my computer and the mic that I use for some of my podcasts, my telephone and a desk. And here's my dining room table, along with an art project that I'm working on. And let's see, what else have we got? A stack of books. Of course, there's a stack of books and a camera. And this is a picture that was painted by my brother Enrico when he came and visited me a few months ago. This is an original piece of art. My brother Enrico Trujillo is an artist. Okay, here's where I prepare a lot of my food in the kitchen, and interestingly enough, I've got a washing machine in my kitchen. That's not my design, but it's the design of the 1950s home that I live in. Let's see, what else is interesting around here? Well, here's an aisleway, which will take us to the first room in my home, which is my office. So there's my desk and chair and my printer, and I write here at this desk. And you might notice another one of my heroes, Mr. Albert Einstein, originated E equals mc squared, and because of my background as a physicist, I'm an admirer of Einstein and his work, and particularly his pacifism. I'm a real admirer of his pacifism. Of course, his theories made possible the creation of the atomic bomb, and so I think there was an interesting philosophical juxtaposition that he was a pacifist. Also, look on the wall and you can see, galaxies, planets, satellites, you name it, even the space shuttle, and what is that, the International Space Station, and some other spacecraft, even Saturn on end. And anyway, there's a little sun there, and other galaxies. There's Jupiter in the corner. So I'm an admirer. I have an interest in space and space technology, and so anyway, that is in my office for inspiration. Okay, well, there's my bathroom. That's the master bath. We won't spend much time in there. And here's my bedroom. This is my master bedroom, and you can see I have a single bed, and there's my mirror and my closet. And I need to get a bedside table. I keep my telephone and things, my electric blanket controller on a chair. I'll get one eventually. Hey, look what I got over here. Do you remember this? Yep, I certainly hope you do. This is something I remember, and I spent a lot of time thinking and dwelling on this photograph, and I must say I really appreciate that you put it together, and it's something that touches me and is very important to me, and I'm quite sentimental about it. And I just want to say thank you for creating this work of art, Emily, and I just want to say that the feeling is mutual. All right, so let's move on. Hey, this is Emily's bedroom. Yes, Emily, you have a bedroom in here in my home. And there's your bed. And the comforter is Hello Kitty. This is Nerd Hello Kitty. So not only are you cute, but you're also pretty darn smart too. So there is some flowers and butterflies in your room. This is the decor that I've set up, and there's your closet. If you ever happen to use it, there it is. It's available. This room is available right now. Well, anyway, that's the place. Oh, I forgot to show you my backyard. Let me do that really quick. So I got a backyard back here. It's actually quite large. I've got my barbecue grill out there, and then I've got a lot of space. I probably have enough room for 2 or 3 dogs out here. Not that I would buy them, acquire the dogs. I think, and then I have a garage out back, along with some space for clothesline. Anyway, I know that's not that interesting, but anyway, I figured I'd show you the whole place because, well, who knows? You may be interested. So anyway, Emily, that's the lowdown. That's a grand tour of my place. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, and I mentioned earlier, I've got a room for you. And all you have to do is, if you want to spend the night or something like that, come on down. You're invited. I'd appreciate having the company. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye-bye, Emily.